Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek Voyager, Season 4, Episode 11, Concerning Flight. Overall, I would say this was a good episode. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. Like, to me, this could have been a two-parter, easy. Especially because this is the second and final appearance of Da Vinci, played by the amazing John Rhys Davies, who, I'm going to say it again, I said it in his first episode, and I'll say it in his last episode, he is such a great actor. Like, anything from, like, what was it? Indiana Jones, Sliders is one of my favorite TV shows that I keep hoping they'll remake. Or even, of course, most people have seen him in Lord of the Rings. So he's a great actor. So I'm super excited anytime I see him. And he's great in Voyager. Like, I would have loved for this to have been either a two-parter to get more of him, or even just to kind of continue his story throughout the series. So in this one, it's kind of fun because Voyager ends up getting mugged, which is Tom Paris is what it says it. An alien species kind of has a bunch of ships, and they just beam a whole bunch of things off of Voyager, including like the computer processor and the Doctor's mobile emitter, stuff like that. And so they have to go and they have to go find all of this stuff. They limp around to a planet, which is almost like just this bargaining planet. And as when they're there, Tuvok is like, oh, the mobile emitter is on its way here. And it's Da Vinci, and he's on his way over to talk to them. Because since the program was running and they kidnapped the mobile emitter, somehow the two got linked. It's kind of a thin storyline, but it's great because you see Da Vinci in this alien world. He's like, this must be America! And it's kind of fun. Janeway is talking about like Da Vinci and stuff like that, and she says like James Kirk even claimed to meet Da Vinci, which I loved because it's a little bit of a throwaway line, but it's referencing the season 3 episode of Requiem for Methuselah, which is funny because I talked about this episode when I did that review. So if you guys haven't seen that episode or you haven't watched that review for it, it's basically Kirk goes and meets this guy who claims to be thousands of years old, and he was Alexander the Great, and he was Da Vinci, and stuff like this. But at the end of that episode, Spock wipes Kirk's memory, so he doesn't remember it. And also, Kirk even tells this guy that it's going to be a secret. Well, since Janeway has clearly read that file, evidently Kirk did not keep it a secret. So I kind of like that. Throughout the rest of the episode, it's just kind of this hunt where Janeway and Da Vinci are working together to find all of the missing pieces. They do end up finding the computer processor, and there's a kind of a fun scene where Janeway's like, "Computer, do you recognize my voice?" And it's Majel Barrett, who's great, because it's like walks on a Troy and stuff. And she's like, "Indeed," and she talks to Janeway. So and they end up getting their stuff back, and the Doctor gets his mobile emitter back, and like Da Vinci even kind of says he's going to go and he's going to explore his world, but we never actually see Da Vinci again, and that I found was kind of the bad part about this episode, knowing that we don't see him again. Da Vinci and Janeway using like the hang glider to escape and then seeing them beamed away was a great shot. And like overall, I would say this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it a lot, but it could have been better. So overall, I'm curious what you guys thought about it. What do you guys think about John Rhys Davies as an actor? What did you guys think about this whole storyline? What did you think about Kirk meeting Da Vinci and Janeway bringing it up in this one? Go ahead, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for The Mortal Coil.